What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, it's Presley. So today we have the annual Dollhouse tour. This is my Dollhouse tour of 2025. So, if you've been here a while, you know the drill. I have this dollhouse that was made by my dad and obviously I decorated. And then we have this little 2-room unit that I had 2 of these, but could I have used the other one? Of course. Do I have room for the other one? Absolutely not. But I make this one work, and I really think having another one would be too overwhelming and convince me to get more things, so it's probably best that I don't. But we're just going to be going through the rooms I have. Up there, I normally set up as a scene, but it's kind of... There was a winter scene set up here, but I took it... Or it was more of a Christmas scene, but I took it down, so now it's just... has my Disney dolls and that doll and whatnot. So yeah, I do plan on making some changes in 2026 in the dollhouse, especially the kitchen. But yeah, I guess let's get to it. I'm gonna try to do this all in take because I'm too lazy to edit. But starting off, we have Grace and Evelyn's room. There's the overview of it. So this is the trundle to the bed that's in Julie and Caroline's room. But I just took this piece of fabric and hung it over the curtain rod and then glued it to the wall or something just to make a little canopy. Because, I don't know, that's kind of the vibe of the room. And then I have, these are magnets that were originally supposed to go in a locker, but I don't do lockers, so yeah. And then this is a little picture that actually came from Paris. So it's a cute little detail that I love. All of these pillows I made, and then we have this rug. I have some of the stuff from the AG Grand Hotel, just because, again, it fits the vibe of the room. And then this is our nightstand. They just have a lot of little things everywhere that represent them. So for Grace, we have lots of Paris, England, like just travel things. And then for Evelyn, we have a lot of Taylor Swift because she is my Swiftie girl. And dance, it's her dance bag under there. So, oh, and I also love this little box. I got it, I don't remember actually, but I think it fits in there nicely. It's a cute detail that I love. And yeah, that is Grace and Evelyn's room. And here we have Joss's room. This is one that I did this year. And I think it turned out really well. She doesn't have like a lot of space, but I don't know. I really like it. I like how it turned out. So here's her little nightstand with just some stuff on it. Her hearing aid case, flowers, which are not staying currently, so that's fun. And her bedding, which I tie-dyed this. I think it's a napkin, and I also use it to make the pillows. That wasn't a Dollhouse demolition video, my first one actually. And then I made all these other pillows. This is a little scrump that I crocheted myself, and then lots of pictures and stuff on the wall. She's in paintings because she's my little painter. And then of course my beloved chair that I made a while ago. Murph. And yeah. I really love how her room has turned out every single time I've done it, actually. So, going down to the second floor, this is the bathroom. There's not much to it, just our generation bathtub, this jewelry box, music box thing that I have, with, of course, the Amazon paperclip holder sink that was ever so famous on AGTube for so long. And then that's a locker mirror. I just have a bunch of little accessories. And then same on the bathtub, a lot of accessories on there and over there. There's not much to the bathroom. I don't know if I'll ever do a Dollhouse demolition video of it, just because there's not much I can do in here since it is a smaller room, and I mean, they have necessities and whatnot, so I think it'll probably just stay this way. So that's the bathroom. And then moving on, we have Willa and Kendall's room, and this is also a room I did this year, and I am very proud of it. I think it turned out amazing. I made this little loft bunk bed type thing just out of foam board. It's not the sturdiest, but it works. So, and all the bedding I made myself. And there were fairy wings on the wall, however, they must have fallen behind. Then artwork that I made for their room. And I love these little, I don't know what you call these, canopies, I guess? I don't know. I made them for when their room was where Joss's was, but I love them so much I had to put them in here. Of course, their little toadstools. Very, very core. I do want to get some more of like the fairy garden things to put in here because I think it'd be so cute. But that'll be another time. So that is Will and Kendall's room. I will try to remember to link my Dollhouse demolition playlist down below. Here we have the kitchen. It's very dark and very boring because I have yet to redo this one. But, so there's not much to show. We have old AG baking table, which is the same color as this old AG kitchen, which is perfect. And then our generation fridge, because this fridge is ridiculously small for the amount of dolls that live in this house. But I do have a lot of plans. I think I can make it look really good in here. Hopefully brighter. There is a light, but it kind of did something. We'll keep it on. So, yeah, again, not much to it. Lots of little food in there. And lots of food in the fridge. But again, this one is top of my list to redo, actually. It's the last dollhouse, or the last room in the dollhouse that I need to do, since I'm not going to do the bathroom. So that will probably be the only dollhouse demolition video this year. Yeah, I guess so. It's crazy. But that's the kitchen, not much to it. And then going down to the bottom floor, this is Julie and Caroline's room. So this is the bed that the trundle goes under, but I obviously need it in other rooms again because there's so many dolls. So we have the basketball course for Julie and Julie's egg chairs in here. That's the main reason I moved them to this room, because I wanted her egg chair to be in a room, but I still wanted them to have space for other things. And then we have this little shelf, which is mainly Caroline's. Has a lot of Frozen and My Little Pony things. And then this super cute record player, which I absolutely love. It did work at one point, but I tried to use it the other day and it didn't. I do plan on printing out a bunch of posters and pictures and stuff and covering a wall, a corner, I don't really know. But I also want to make like a gaming system because Julie's a little gamer, and put it on this desk thing, shelf that I made. And then we have this inflatable chair from Nikki's and Isabel's collection. And then up here we have some records. There were some over there, but I think they fell. And yeah. Oh, and under the bed, I do have a dog bed for Julie's dog over there. There's a lot of pets in this house that I never tend to show in stop motions just because it doesn't make a lot of sense why they'd have so many pets, but that's okay. So now here we have Tori's room, of course, my Disney girl, Disney adult forever. This is like one of my favorite rooms, I think, just because I'm such a big Disney fan. So this wall is the Disney Store tissue paper that I just covered the wall in it. And I think because that wall's white and this wall is just white brick that I stuck on here, it doesn't look too busy. I think it balances out nicely. And so then we have this shelf, just a bunch of little Disney toys and trinkets. And then again with these floating shelves I love so much. And then on this wall we have a little cuckoo clock from Germany, I think, and it is the Neuschwanstein Castle, which inspired a lot of the Disney castles, so that just fits perfectly in here. And then, of course, Tori has to have her own little Loungefly backpack, and we have Flynn Rider's satchel right there. And then here's her little nightstand and bed. And this is like a tiny Christmas tree skirt, but it has a bunch of the princesses' names on it, so it fits perfectly in here. And then for the last room of our my dollhouse, we have Josephine and Cece's room. I also really love this room just because I feel like it fits their personalities very much. So this is new. I added this year. I just had a bunch of these little flowers left over from a dance costume, and I just used them to make this little decoration for the doorway, which turned out so good. And then we have this picture that I painted on the wall, and then this is like their little vanity. I don't know, I'm toying with the idea of getting like one of the Our Generation American Girl vanities to put in here. I was thinking, I don't know how big Raquel's is, but it's cute, but it's not really the colors that are in this room, but I do love it, so I don't know. And then I have these little lights going across the top. Then it's Kit's bed, or one of her older beds, and all the pillows on it I made. And then we have these shelves back here, and this wall is my favorite. It has vines on it, and then I just used clothespins and I made these little Polaroids to put on there. Then here's their nightstand, which is also a little bookshelf, which I do want to get a lot more of the mini brands books to fill this up, because I think it'd be so cute. But that is the last room in the dollhouse. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing what my dollhouse looked like at the end of 2025. But again, I'm already planning changes for 2026, of course, so stay tuned for those. Again, I'll try to remember to link my Dollhouse Demolition playlist down below, so make sure to check that and go watch those videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!